Hey everybody, it's Alika Lifty, and today let's brew our Colombia La Palma Sidra number 423, natural processed as a filter offering. All right, today we're bringing another wonderful La Palma Heroes Series Sidra. This is a really great coffee, really great representation of the Sidra varietal, and also of La Palma's excellent processing methods. Today I chose to use the Kalita Wave. I've got my decanter, gram scale, a mug, gooseneck kettle with water set to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna be doing a recipe that is really unique for this coffee and a pretty interesting take on brewing. I've got 16 grams of La Palma Sidra, ground about 20 minutes prior to brewing on 21 clicks on the Comandante C40 or 11 on your Baratza Encore. And yeah, let's get brewing. First, let's wet this filter. For the Kalita, I always like to pour straight in the middle. Let it raise up about a quarter, about halfway. Lighten up. Rinse the edges of your filter. Once this water is finished draining, I'm going to dump that out. So we grind this prior, and I just sealed this. I'm sitting at about 7 days off roast. If your coffee is older, if you let it rest around 10 up to 2 weeks, then grinding prior, you probably only want to wait about 10 minutes. But this is going to help our coffee degas. It's going to speed up that extraction, help us get a really great cup of coffee without too much interference from the coffee itself. Let's dose our 16 grams. Check our brewer flat. Tare your scale. Get your timer zeroed. We're ready to go. And let's brew. So first, I'm going to start my timer, and I'm going to bloom with 45 grams of coffee, or 45 grams of water. Saturate everything. And I'm going to let this bloom for only 20 seconds. Because we let this coffee rest, we don't need as much degassing time. We're just going to let this coffee saturate. Then I'm going to hit it. Steady pour up to 100. At 45 seconds, I'm going to hit this again at 150. Letting this water drain through. I'm not agitating too much. It's a pretty steady flow rate, especially with the Stag EKG. Start in the middle and then I spiral out, trying to touch all of my coffee within those 50 grams. Now I'm watching this water level. When I get about a quarter inch from the top of my coffee bed, I'm going to hit this again. This is going to happen at around 110, 115. Yep, here at 110, I'm going to hit this again. Be sure to hit the edges. This one finishing off at 200. If we drain too quickly, or I pour way too heavy on all of these pulses, our coffee is going to be a little bit tart, and we're going to lack some of that florality and the sweetness that we get from Sidra. And here, before 150 should be my final pour. I'm almost there. Here we go. I'm starting to see that coffee bed. If our coffee drains far too long, then our fruity acidity starts to taste a little overripe, and we get this dry cocoa black tea characteristic, this kind of astringency that you get from tea. But if our coffee drains well, this is going to drain at about 240. We get so many characteristics that are just associated with this Sidra varietal. We're going to get sparkling apple cider, jasmine tea, raw honey, and a gentle milk chocolate. And when we've got a couple seconds in between those drips, we're ready to serve and enjoy.